For those of you that are making a zipper pouch, I'm assuming you are able to do this much or that you have this much done. We just put the fabric, on the edge of the zipper. We sewed down it. Then you did the same thing for the other side. And so now we have what to me looks like a book. All right, so you're gonna put it so you can see the zipper and the wrong side of the fabric. Next, we need to put in our lining, the inside. So here's my one lining piece. What I like to do, because it makes the most sense to me, is I tuck this in under like that, and I put it next to the zipper. Okay, that's how I want it to look. I want that folded edge right there. So if I unfold it, that means I'm going to be sewing along here. I hope that makes sense. So this side of the zipper doesn't have any fabric sewn to it, so we are going to sew this side to the zipper. You're going to go ahead and line it up and pin it just like you've done before, and you're going to sew right down there. All right, so I'm all set up to sew. Remember, you need a zipper foot. They are in this container right here. It'll be on the cutting table. If you don't put my zipper foot back, I will come hunt you down and find you. That'll be bad. When you put the zipper foot on, you want the extra part to be on this side of the machine, and you're gonna line the edge of the foot with the edge of the fabric, and you're gonna sew down it. Oops, come on, machine, you're embarrassing me. There we go. Be sure to backstitch. And you're just going to sew down the edge of the zipper. And my zipper pull is right down here. So I'm going to put my needle down. I'm going to lift up the foot. And I'm going to unzip that zipper a little bit. That way I can get the pull out of the way. Oops. Gets a little tricky when you have this much fabric, but it'll work. And then you put it down. Now it's nice and smooth, so I won't have that bump to worry about avoiding. And backstitch at the end. So this is what I have right now, and if we open it up like a book, we put the pretty side, let's move the camera so you can see it. Pretty side down. And if we move this side over, you'll see that that side of the zipper is now covered up, and that's beautiful. So we need to do the same thing to this side. So I'm going to make it so that we just have that orange zipper part sticking up. And I'm going to take my last piece of fabric, I'm going to line it up, pin it, and I'm going to sew down that edge. Alrighty, I've just sewn down that. Pins back in the pin cushion, and when I open it up with the pretty side of the fabric down, it's like I have 4 pages of a book. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can't get those apart. Okay, so that's it. Well, that's not it. Obviously, we're not done yet. But for the next part, if you want to go the easy way, and you're totally allowed, you're going to unzip the zipper most of the way, and you're just going to put all of the pieces together with the zipper up here at the top, and you're going to pin all around the edge. All right, so I'm all pinned. Pin, 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 pin. There's my zipper that's unzipped at the top. You don't want that zipped up. Ask me how I know. You'll cry totally. So make sure that's open. Then you're just going to start up here. You're going to backstitch. You're going to sew, 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 and backstitch up here. I'm not exactly even, and I could get the scissors and trim it even, which you are more than welcome to do. I'm just not going to. So I will show you how to sew it up. Alrighty, so my fabric is up here. It is a little bit bulky with that zipper, but you just make it work. I can change to a regular foot, but I have the zipper foot on here, so I'm just going to use it. So you start sewing Oops, I should have put those back, oh well. And make sure you backstitch. You want to backstitch really quite well up there. Never sew over a pin. That will get you in trouble. And you go down. And you keep sewing around. So needle down. Oops, sorry about that. Did not mean to flip the camera. And you just continue going around. We are nearing the home stretch. Take out that last pin. And you're going to come up onto the zipper part a bit, and you're going to backstitch a few times. You want that to be super, super strong. And, uh-oh, can't see that. Let's back it up. Okay, so that leaves you with your sewn up pouch. Someone's going to tell me the table's not a pin cushion, and you're totally right. You turn it right side out, and you have your pouch. If you want to make it look much nicer and a little bit stronger, you can go ahead and zigzag the edges. Okay, if you want to do a zigzag, you take the zipper foot off, you put the regular foot back on, you turn this dial up here, you turn this all the way over to the number 5. And I started zigzagging, but I forgot to take the zipper foot off, so that's why I have that little mess there, but ignore it. And you zigzag around. You just don't go over the line, the straight line that you sewed. Like that. And all this does is it just makes it stronger so that your bag is less likely to rip. And you just keep sewing around. Okie doke, so I've zigzagged all around it. In retrospect, I probably should have just done a zigzag number about a 3 instead of the 5, because that's a little bit wide, but that's okay. I cut the edges diagonally. That reduces some of the bulk. Now, because you lift that zipper open, now you just turn it around. I like to stick my fingers in the corners. And you can get a chopstick if you'd like to push those corners out even more. Push this up a bit. There you go. Just take your finger and just push the zipper part up. And I should have trimmed my threads a little better, but there you go. You have a completed zipper pouch. If you want to make it look a little bit nicer, you just go over to the iron, give it a good press, and boom, you're done. Oh, one last thing. Be sure that you take the zipper foot and you put it back in the little box like that, so I don't have to hunt you down. Okay, thank you.